Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Login is Squishy Bart, and password is 12345. What do you mean my password sucks? Since when did 12345 suck as a password? Since always. And I hate to be the one to break it to you, but password, that word, also sucks as a password, as does the word dog, God, cat. Oh yeah. Oh no, seriously, people use those words as their passwords. Don't ask me how I know. I've got a top 5 list here for passwords, and this tips list was submitted by Comic Key, as he's known in the chat room. He says, "Hey Chris, security. I know we all get annoyed by the endless passwords we must use. Biosecurity, smart cards, and other technologies may help, but at some point, they may require a password as well. Here are my top 5 tips for creating secure passwords. Number 1, don't use familiar names or dates in passwords. Take the time to create a password that is totally unique and yet still rememberable for you, and only you. Number 2, use all parts of the keyboard. For example, instead of using a word, use a series of characters on the keyboard, such as lowercase, 2 uppercase, 2 numbers, and 2 special characters like the exclamation mark or @ symbol. Also, try to use the entire keyboard, not just one small area. This may prevent a hacker or some kind of brute force software from lucking into your password. Number 3, don't write down your password. The exception to this is in the event of emergencies. Create a list of passwords for use only in an emergency, such as the bank or possibly important websites that can help authorities find you in case of an emergency, i.e. like MySpace or Twitter. Do this with the greatest caution. Seal the list in a security envelope and sign the seal. Place that into a larger envelope and seal and sign. Only give this to someone you really trust, like a spouse or a parent. Number 4, change your password often. I change my passwords every 6 months or sooner. The longer you stick with the same passwords, the more vulnerable they may become. Also, periodically delete your cookies on your computer. This will prevent someone from accessing your info because the computer remembers your password. Never use the autofill features in the internet browser. This is just plain unsafe and leaves you open for identity theft. Number 5, finally, don't use the same password for everything. If a hacker figures out that password, I think he's using the word hacker a little liberally, not to offend any hackers out there, he will gain access to, or she will gain access to all your password protected areas. Have a plethora of passwords or a variety of passwords to choose from that are not similar to one another. Also, be careful when using a password generator. Never give out a personal info to generator sites, and make sure the generated password meets or exceeds all the other criteria. And, the reason why I think this is important is because you're having to generate more and more passwords these days because every other website's asking for a completely different username and password. There is software, AI RoboForm, that's available. It's freeware, and there's also a shareware version available for Windows. I do have a discount on the Pro version for you guys, and I'll put the link in the show notes. That's AI RoboForm for Windows. Snake Eyes uses RoboForm. Do you have the Pro version yet? If not, I can get a discount for you. And then on the Mac side of things, 1Password is the one that everyone swears by, and it's even compatible with like the iPhone, accessible that way too. 1Password, and there's a discount. It's not mine, but there's a discount for 1Password if you go to the website iSlayer.com. They're the people that do iStat menus and iStat Pro for the Mac. So you can get a discount for 1Password. Don't pay full price. Sorry, not to offend the developer, but he's the one who set up the deal with iSlayer, and then of course AI RoboForm as well, if you're looking for very, very strong systems for managing your passwords. I have used PassPack in the past for managing passwords on the web. Can't say that's completely 110% secure, but the developer has certainly put in certain assurances that would pretty much keep anybody from seeing what I was actually entering in from one location or another. It's completely secure, the transmission, and even the back end is completely encrypted. There's no way, at least he claims, that it can be broken through, and he's done a bit in terms of security. So there's a Mac, Windows, web, and I'm sure there's some Linux fans out there who could talk to a Linux password utility as well. I don't know what that is. It's stealing my passwords! No, it's not. It's just a screensaver. Any other way, thanks again for your submission. Anybody else got any good security tips, feel free to pass them along. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. And you're also welcome to stop by our website. We've got a variety of them, but the one I'm talking about right now specifically is related to the chat room in relation to the live video and audio that we produce pretty much all the time. The video is going out, the audio is going out, and the chat room's always open. So what are you waiting for? We're waiting for you at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.